What's up YouTube, back in for another video. I'm playing a little bit of Dracula, and so you get some Dracula gameplay. Kinda lost my voice in this video, but still gonna hit you guys up. I've got a knockout, which makes it so if you don't know what the perk does, I'll explain them. So it makes it so the survivors can't see the auras when they're down. They have to be a certain range of them, which is very good for them because, like, if you slug a lot, and especially the bat and the wolf form, Scrouter for the pain, which makes their breathing louder and their pain, especially good in the bat form. Rapid brutality, it's good for, you basically get a 5% haste every single attack, and then I have hex for runes. So basically, generators will be regressing like when they get off their next. Really, the goal against Dracula is very, like, he's good. I would say he's definitely A+ if you know what you're doing with him, and like you're like super good with him. And I think he's a very strong killer, especially with the wolf form and the bat. In my opinion, I use all three of them. A lot of people, when I see what they do is they just play them. They use the fire and they use the bat, but they don't use the wolf. And the wolf is one of his best. That's legit. That's his best one, especially if they're in chase. If you know what you're doing with it, you can be legit unstoppable. I use all three of them, in my opinion. I have the dark form. I have all of the outfits, but I like the red. So basically what I do is I start off on the front. Instantly go into the bat form, because who wouldn't? I hear footsteps. Dead. That's what I really like about the. If you miss, don't worry about it, because like you could just. It's good. It's okay. That's okay. I thought that would connect. Kind of. This is Survivor Friends. How I know it is because they're all grouped up like this. With Dracula, you gotta have a very good headset, because if you don't have a good headset, then you won't hear. You won't hear if they're on generators. And the game's over. He's too worried about paying attention from behind him. Show your trick with this. He's dead. every single time you go in the bad form, the vampire mode, he's so lucky that I didn't hit him. Break it. He's down. He's so worried about getting everyone up. There you go. Slugging is the key. Like I was saying, you will see a lot of Dracula players do this. If you go in the wolf form, vampire, you'll get a lot of boosts. It's like a speed boost. That's why you see me transform every single time. I go to wolf, I gotta go wolf, vampire, wolf, vampire, wolf, vampire. And especially it's super good because you get a boost, and I just in general, a wolf is one of my favorite animals. I just like the howling. I just think it's one of my favorite. Because rapid brutality legit killed that guy. Because every single time I attacked that one guy and kept downing them, it just kept getting me a speed boost.
Die, human!
Die, human. They see blood. Like, example, that could have been a bad team. Well, yeah, that was a bully squad. Yeah, they were survivor friends because I know they were survivor friends, and the reason why is because he is off the record and he has shouldered the burdens, and then he has freaking head on. It's a survivor friends. I just know it. I knew it since the start because they were all grouping up, which usually whenever they're against another Twitch screamer, they send me to the dark
the Lord
of
Darkness.
And I was playing the true form of the Dracula. And they were trying to like bully me, and that didn't go so well, and then they accused me and like started shit talking, saying I was a bad survivor, a bad killer, my fault, because I was patrolling the whole hook and stuff, because they all kept like hoarding up, and I was just playing the game normally. So this is what me personally as a killer being, don't let anybody tell you how to play killer, be honest. If me personally, camping and tunneling, much as they keep fixing it, they're making the killer way harder than to play. And that's what's killing this game, be honest. They're making the survivor side way too, like, making it way too easy, especially all these perks, especially going against the survivor friends. They're not thinking on the killer side, because the killer side is like, they have to suffer more. And then when you get a good killer, like example is me, I play since the Michael Myers chapter. I play all the range killers, all the hard killers to give me a challenge. I used to main Pig after the Hellhound, whatever her name is. I main her and I main Dracula. I main them both because they're both hard killers. In my opinion, the Hellmaster, she's very good. I would say she's A, and I would say Dracula, she's A, and he's A. Because they're both good. The dog is good. It stops loops. You want a killer that ends chases fast, not worry about gen patrol. Because the more faster you down the survivor and you get that one survivor, after one survivor is gone, then it's gonna make it harder for him. I don't know why he's killing himself. I see him going back, so I'm gonna go back to the hook. You gotta use your wolf ability. That's something a lot of other see Dracula players do. They don't use their teleport. But I do it. Okay. Alright, so he... Like, I'm not good at hooker. I'm just causing pressure. Plus, I'm wasting pallets. Like, you see, I'm just letting her just set me going. Can I use it? Go use it. Thank you. I'm just wasting pallets. You wanna waste another good pallet? I can easily back it up. Now she wasted all the good pallets around the map. You gotta be smart in how you play killing. because she tried that, I'm just gonna fuck her. I hate people that try this. And I just knew exactly where he was. That's why I spawned right on top of him. I haven't seen this Kate all game. That's something where? That's something that see a lot of survivors do. They try to take hits, especially like when they get off hook, and then they die and they complain. You can't complain if you get tunneled off because you took a hit. Because you're taking a hit, and that killer is gonna be like, you're injured, so I'm gonna go for it. This Kate is just doing jam. Hi. She's dead. Always hit the wall. If you hit the wall, you get way faster, like. I always hit the walls because you don't really get a stun if you hit a wall. I don't know how, but they never fix it. Right now, they're in a very bad spot. Okay, this is his Adam. This Adam is just waiting for me to leave the hook. I usually gonna hook the Kate because the Kate is the only one that hasn't been hooked. Nah, they're dead. He just gave himself away. He's dead. He's kind of stupid, but not really. No, he's pretty stupid. We're not making that. What? Oh, he did have to go save. That was his plan, to go save. Watch this. I'm about to show you why Dracula. You try to be cool, and I outsmarted her. She's probably gonna get it. I'm giving her it. Ow. Ow. I love that howl. Why not? I'll just give it to her, to be honest. There's no point. She was trying to be, like, cocky, but it just didn't work. I just outsmarted her. I play for fun.
Humanity is a plague that must be eradicated.
Yeah, but, yeah, this is gonna be the end of my video, guys. Yeah, but I'm telling you, if you run, in my opinion, if you get Dracula, but like me personally, I run on the Michael Myers map, or I run on Macmillan, or all those, like, a lot of windows, like, basically. And then if you really want to know my add-ons, I use this brown add-on. Basically what it does is it tells me where all the orbs are when you're as the wolf, which is good. It makes it spawn faster. And then if you really want to, I put the sunglasses. You don't have to, but basically what it does is it makes the hellfire, like, it gives it an extra, like, layer of it, so it's a little bit longer, so it's an extra range for your fire. And it makes your the thing to recharge, the fire to recharge. If you really want, like, good add-ons, I put this. Or if you really want a wolf build, I put the wolf, the fang. His ultra rares are meh. His ultra rares are not really so good. This one's good with Blood Warden, but I don't run Blood Warden. The more pressure you put on him to the survivors, then you will be fine. This style,
Playtime's over.
it's very big, so like if you're thinking of like running that one more than the original, then get ready for like little loops. Like they're gonna see you way off. That's why I run the original style, because like in general I like Dracula. Like I read all the books. Like, I just in general like Dracula. I just like the whole concept of him being a vampire and coming out during the night, and like, it's just more my style. If none of you guys have a P3 here, I'll show you what P3 looks like. And if you're wondering how I got this, if you anybody just never played during that rift path,
The powerful always judge the weak.
like you had to get tier 80, like I think it was 80 or 90, you had to max it out, and I just completely just maxed it out, and then this is the more if you never it's cool, you get a cool more in the skin too at the same time, but it's like if you get like a map that's like very like hidden like cornfield, then that's gonna be good. But this one, this is the true form. The blue one, it makes you so exposed, like you will be like seen everywhere. In my opinion, if you're thinking of like buying the killer or like you don't have him, I think you should buy him. He's very good. His chase music, in my opinion, he is one of the best chase music. And it's between the Howlmaster or Dark Lord or Nemesis or Wesker, in my opinion, he just has the best. It's very fitting for his character. They did such a good job on him. He's such a good character. And like his perks, I don't even think I remember. His perks are very like you don't really get a lot of value out of his perks. Maybe this hex one is if you're trying to do like a dying light. Like this is basically dying light, but the only difference is it's a hex, which makes it worse than dying light. So I think his perks are pretty meh. Except this one, which means it just blocks. So basically, it blocks the hex totem if they touch a hex totem for 16 seconds, which is good. This is good if you run a totem build, but if anything else, it's meh. His perks are not so good, but if you get some decent perks like I do, you don't have to run Hex Rune. In my opinion, I don't run Hex Rune. You don't have to run Hex Rune or Knockout. But I definitely prefer you run Scrouter or Rapid Vitality, because Rapid Vitality in Scrouter, especially the way you guys saw me in that last match and I had him, spawned right on top of him because I was listening like crazy, that you guys can do that and be a good Dracula. And in the Rapid Vitality, like she was trying to pick everyone up, and every single time I knocked them down, I got a boost for 5 seconds. Especially because in the wolf form, you're faster than the normal Dracula speed. The bat is the fastest because you can't see them, but the wolf, if you get the haste, the 5% haste, you're faster than the bat and you're faster than the normal Dracula. And then if you get the orbs and you have the 5%, that's 15% basically. Because it gives you 10% for the orbs, and then plus the 5, that's 15%. So you're fast, and that wolf is, I'm telling you, the wolf is the best thing about Dracula. Nobody uses it. I don't know why. I think it's because they're not used to it, or they think it's a waste. But if you master the wolf form, and you master the fire, and you have a good pair of headphones, I think you can do very, very good with him. This will be the killer. He is very, for big, like, he's mid. Like, he's a very, now I've made him hard. He's a very hard killer to master. Like, he's not as hard as like the Singularity or the Lynch or the Xenomorph, but he's like basically like the Xenomorph but harder. Because if you don't know what you're doing with them, then you're just gonna get absolutely pooped on. Like people, you will go against a Swift, and the Swift will like know what you're doing. So you gotta just be like mindful of it. But I'll give you guys more content of me playing them, so you get more of a thing. I just took a huge break from YouTube for a little bit, especially because I lost my voice. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you have anything to say in the comments, to say it, and I'll reply back. Either like a killer that you really want to get into, or like something about Dracula. played since Michael Myers came out, so like I pretty much know a lot about Killer. I don't play Survivor, so if you're gonna ask me a good build for Survivor, I won't tell you, but I can give you a good build for any of these killers I play. To be honest with you, I don't play Ghostface. I don't play Spirit. I don't play none of. I don't play Nurse, Spirit. I don't play all of them because, in my opinion, I think Dracula is better than freaking Spirit. In my opinion, that's in my opinion, because if you know what you're doing with him, then he could be better. He can literally be better. That's in my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. Like, I watch Otstava, and he rates him an A+. I think he's S. If you know what you're doing with them, and you're very good, you know what all the loops are, you know how to master the wolf like I did to that guy. I read forward and then cut right. You know exactly what you're doing, and you don't hit the pallet. You hit the wall, and you come back. It's like Blight. If you think about it, it's Blight with that wolf. But better. That's why I like him, in general. And I think he should be an S+. And he recently got a nerf, but he's still good. If you guys did not know what the nerf was that they lowered the wolf timing, and all his cooldowns got a little bit longer, but it doesn't make a difference. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.